What is up, guys? We are back with another Marvel Champions Mythbusters video right here. And this one I've actually touched on like a long time ago, but this is before I actually did the Mythbusters series, and this actually kind of inspired the Mythbusters series. So this is one of the biggest myths in Marvel Champions, that Doctor Strange can defeat any expert villain with 25 blank cards in his deck, and I've been told this personally, and I've seen a lot on different forums, and I think that this makes Doctor Strange the most overrated hero in the game. So if you guys do not know what that means, or if you guys have not heard the myth, what 25 blank cards basically means is, having, instead of having like any cards in the deck, right, like no aspect cards, we just have like a bunch of resource cards. But for this, we're not going to be using anything that's double resources. They're all just going to be single resources, right? So just imagine these are like a blank card and just one mental resources, one energy, one physical, and so on. So we just have a 25 card resource deck right here. And yeah, we're going to be playing Doctor Strange here with 25 blank cards. And yeah, the last time that I did this video, I faced Expert Claw, and a lot of people said that I purposely cherry picked that scenario to make Doctor Strange lose. So this time we're gonna downgrade here to Expert Rhino, and yeah, and a lot of people also said that that myth of Doctor Strange can defeat any villain in expert mode with 25 blank cards, that everyone is just being sarcastic. It's not true. No one actually believes that. Well, I'm gonna post a bunch of receipts here, on a bunch of different forums like Reddit and stuff like that, where people are saying that and talking pretty normally about it, not in a joking way, in my opinion. And I think any new players will also can also see that and get confused, like how I was. And I honestly don't think that they were being sarcastic, right? You guys can look for yourself and let me know what you guys think. So yeah, we're going to be trying a Dark Strange out here, playing against Rhino. So we just have his 15 identity specific cards right here, and then the 25, blank cards right here. So yeah, let's go ahead and get Rhino set up. So I have the main scheme stage 1A, and then Rhino's one view is a search the encounter deck for the breaking and taken side scheme here, and we reveal it. So let's look through the encounter deck for that. That's not it either. Here we go. So one view place additional 1 threat on here with 2 initial threats. So it's going to be 3 threat and a hazard icon on the side scheme. So we have this right here. And then let's shuffle up the encounter deck. And I think that is it for Rhino's one review. We are going to be taking him on expert mode here. And I do think that 25 blank cards. I mean, I don't think a lot of heroes cannot do really well with 25 blank cards. I think very few heroes can, do well with the blank cards. And this is not to say that Doctor Strange is not a good hero, right? A lot of you guys said that how can Doctor Strange be overrated if he's the strongest hero in the game? Well, I don't think he's the strongest hero in the game, but I think that you can still be the strongest hero in the game and be overrated, right? Because, like, for example, I really like basketball. So if someone says like Michael Jordan is the best player of all time, that's fine. But then if someone says Michael Jordan can defeat like, a team of like 5 LeBrons, like 1v5, then like that's overrating Michael Jordan, even if he is the greatest of all time, right? So I think that Doctor Strange, to a lot of people is the strongest hero. And I totally respect that, but a lot of people also say that Doctor Strange is the strongest hero by far, that no one is close to him, that if you lose to Doctor Strange, you're not playing the game correctly, that he's easy mode, and that he can defeat every single villain on expert mode with 25 blank cards, and I just don't agree with that. So yeah, we're going to be dispelling the myth right here, and yeah, let's go ahead and shuffle up and get set up here for Doctor Strange. So we shuffle up our player deck. And then, yeah, each time we draw one of those blank cards, they pretty much have no text, right? It's just going to be a resource card that we use to pay for his identity-specific cards. And the main reason why people have this myth with Doctor Strange is because of his very powerful invocation deck right here. So, he has a way to trigger the abilities on his invocation cards. And whenever we resolve them, they're not actually drawn into cards in his deck, right? So you can actually just resolve these cards and keep on playing these cards over and over again, which makes, deck building, well, which makes a lot of people think that there's no point in deck building with him, which I personally disagree with. And I'm gonna be trying to show you guys why I think that you also need to deck build with Doctor Strange if you want to, utilize the hero and get the full value out of him. So yeah, let's shuffle up here a little bit more. Make sure we get everything all shuffled up. All right, and let's see how we do here against Rhino. I'm not sure if Doctor Strange can defeat Rhino. He might be able to here, even with the 25 blank cards, because he is a strong hero. But I think either way, it's going to be a tough matchup. All right, we're all shuffled up here. And then let me see. We also begin with the invocation deck. So we're going to shuffle up these 5 invocation spells for Doctor Strange. And then we're going to always have the top card of the invocation deck face up. All right, so it's going to be this card right here, which is, ooh, the Winds of Watum. So that is the best start we can get here. I feel like we got a shot. He's gonna be right up, and let's draw up to our hands here 6 in Alter Ego, and let's see what we get. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we're gonna do our mulligans here. Okay, so I got mass. Oh, that is really good here with the Winds of Tomb. So I definitely am just gonna. Should I mulligan? Yeah, I'm gonna mulligan all 5 of the resource cards here because we're gonna draw a lot more cards with Winds of Tomb and Master Mystic Arts. So we're gonna get really set up right here. So mulligan 5, draw 5 more, and ooh, Sanctorum right here is really good as well. Okay, all right, let's go ahead and get started here. So let's go ahead and use a resource, a single mental resource, so we can play the Sanctum Sanctorum. It's a 1-cost support. That's an alter action with an exhaust card. Shuffle a spell card from your discard pile into your deck and draw 1 card. Then let's go ahead and flip up here. So we're not going to use our alter ability, which can shuffle up the, or cycle through the invocation deck. I don't want to do that. Let's go ahead and flip up here to hero form. All right, and then let's go ahead and use a resource here so we can play the Master of the Mystic Arts. This is a 1-cost event. Hero action, we are in hero form. Pay the printed cost of the top card of the invocation deck, resolve its special ability, and then place it back on top of the invocation deck face up. So we're going to resolve the Winds of Tomb here. The special says draw 2 cards, or draw 3 cards. So 1, 2, 3. And then place this card in the invocation deck discard pile. And then with the Master of the Mystic Arts, we put it back on top of our deck here. So really, really powerful. And we drew into Wong, which is our only ally. So that's going to be really good here as well. Okay, then let's go ahead and use... Then we're just going to go ahead and use our... No, wait a minute. I want to thwart this out, actually. If I play Wong here, I can thwart out with Strange. If I Winds of Tomb again, how much do I want to take that Hazard Icon? I don't really want to take the Hazard Icon, though. Do we... Do we try to draw more cards here, guys? But then we have to exhaust. With Spellmaster, we have to exhaust, and then we can't thwart anymore. What is a safer play? Let's save it for next turn, and let's just get rid of the hazard right now. So we'll just use 3 resources right here, so we can play Wong. It's a 3-cost ally. As an action, we exhaust him, and choose either heal 1 damage from your identity, or discard top card of the invocation deck. Let's do neither. We're going to just store for 1 from Break and Taken, and then Wong will take a consequence damage. And then Dark Strange will store for 2, clear off the Break and Taken here. So we defeated this side scheme, no more hazard, only 1 encounter card per turn, and that's going to end our turn. Let's ready back up. And did I? Oh wait, could I have done this? Exhaust Sanctum Sanctorum, shuffle a spell card from your discard pile to your deck, and draw 1 card. Oh, we could have drawn 1 more card. We couldn't have done that after we play this because this is a hero action, so we had to use the alter action first. But let's see what the next card was. It wouldn't matter. It would have been a resource card anyways. Yeah, so it would have been the same thing. Oh, sorry guys, we're gonna discard this before our turn ends, and then we'll just draw back up to 5 here. Okay, we got the cloak, so I probably should have just Winds of Tomb there because then we could have gotten the ready. But then we'll be really good here for next turn. Wait, we got the protective ward. Okay, it is Rano's turn. He's gonna add 1 to the main. He's gonna attack us here with a base of 3. A little bit of a heavier hit. Do I feel like, because I don't know how often we can flip down. I mean, we cycle through, we could definitely get the confuse off. I think we actually defend here. Yeah, let's defend for 2. I'm not sure how many times we would flip down. He's in with a base of 3. Boost card is 0. Oh, we got rid of advance, which is really good for us. So only 1 damage, advance from 10 down 9. And then we get down 1 phase down counter card here, which is going to be a minion. One of you choose it, your place, take 2 damage or place 1 threat on the main scheme. Let's put 1 threat on the main scheme. So it goes up to 2. All right, and that resolves that guy. Okay, so it's back over to our turn. Let's go ahead and Massive Mystic Arts here again. Do I need to? I don't need the magical enhancements. Actually, why don't we just use this? It's not a double resource, right? It's only a single resource, so I can't use it to pay for the cloak by itself. Resource, so we can play Master of Mystic Arts again. Pay printing cost of the top card of the invocation deck. Winds of Tomb. We can pay 0, and we draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3, and we discard it with a special, and then we put it back on top with the Master of Mystic Arts here. So a really, really good start for us. All right, then definitely want to just go ahead and use 2 resources right here, so we can play the Cloak of Levitation. 2-cost upgrade. We can exhaust the cloak to ready up Dr. Strange. Let's go and do that. So let's exhaust it. We can ready back up here. Okay. Then I think Wong takes out the Hydra Bomb for us. Do I want to Winds of Tomb here? I think I do. Yeah, let's go ahead and use Spell Mastery. Exhaust Strange. Pay the printing cost of the top card of the invocation deck, which is 0. And then we do a special. Draw 3 cards again. 1, 2, 3. And then we discard it. And now we have the next card of the invocation deck coming in face up. 7 Rings of Ragador. Ooh, if I could use that. That would be really good here, but I can't get any more readies. I could Astral Projection here. Okay, let's definitely take care of the minion. Wong will swing for 2, destroy the Hydra Bomber, and Wong will take consequential damage. Do I block with Wong and just get him back in the shuffle here? I have Protective Wards. I feel like an Astral Projection here just because I mean, we have so many resources, right? Let's use 2 resources here so we can play the Astral Projection. Here, Action Thwart. Choose a scheme, remove 3 that from that scheme, so clears this off. And look at the top card of the encounter deck. For each boost icon, we can remove additional threat. So what's the top card here? It's going to be a boost of 2. So it's going to be hitting us for 5. Okay, and that will resolve that. Hitting us for 5. If we take it, we drop down to 4. We want to cycle through this and then get confused on run and flip down. We already got rid of 1 advance, so I feel like we're pretty good. No need to play the magical enhancements here. I think I just keep both protective wards. Yeah, let's end our turn. We're gonna discard this, ready back up, and draw back up to 5 here. We just need our resource generator. That'll really pop us off. Okay, we got a magic blast, so we can start to do some damage here. Okay, Rhino's turn. He's gonna add 1 to the main. He's going to attack us. We know the boost. If we get a nasty encounter card, we can cancel it. Because I really wanna. I think I take the hit here, because then we get the tufts. We can survive next turn, and we can cycle through a deck a little bit faster. So we're gonna just take this hit. Same with the base of 3. It gets a boost of 2, so 5 damage on Doctor Strange, bringing us from 9 down to 4. Then we get dealt 1 face down encounter card during the encounter phase, which is Armor Rhino Suit. Attach Rhino. When any amount of damage we place on dealt to him, place it here instead. If there's at least 5, we discard a suit. Okay, that's fine, I guess. We're just gonna pop that right now with the Magical Blast. Okay, let's first. I think we use 7 rings first. Yeah, and then we Magical Blast. Let's go ahead and use Spell Mastery. So Exhaust Strange. Pay the printing cost of the top card of the invocation deck, which is 7 rings. We've got to pay 1 cost here. Let's use a resource. Give up to 3 characters each a tough status card. So we're gonna give Wong and Strange a tough here, and then put it in this card pile. Now I have the next card, which is Vapors of Valtor. Okay, that's not useful right now. I think we're going to Wong here. So we'll use Wong's action. We can exhaust him. We can choose either heal or damage from your identity or discard top card of the occasion deck. Let's discard the top card here. And then we have a new card coming in here, which is going to be Images. Okay, so I think next turn we're going to trigger this and then get the Confuse on Rhino, and then we can flip down here. So I think we just Magic Blast, because even if it gets an advance, if we confuse 1 time, we should be good. Yeah, let's use 3 resources here, play a Magic Blast. Here, actually attack, do 5 damage to enemy, so we hit Rhino for 5. Discard top card of your deck. And if it is a printed Mento, we can confuse the enemy. Ooh, we got confused right away with that. So we have him confused here. 5 damage goes on armor. Since there's 5, we discard it, and we got rid of his armor there. Okay, so we got to confuse. I could just flip down right now and save the images for another turn. So it's Exhausted Cloak of Light Touches. Here, actually, we can ready up. And then we're going to flip down to Alter Ego. We're going to exhaust, heal by 3, brings us from 4 back up to 7. And let's go ahead and Sanctum Sanctorum here. Alter Ego. Actually, we are on Alter Ego. Shuffle a spell from your discard pile into your deck. Draw a card. Do I want the Productive Ward? I think I want damage here, actually. Let's get the Magic Blast. We can get another card next turn as well. Okay, so we shuffle into our deck, and we can draw 1 card. Okay, so we have him confused. The man will go up to 2, and then if he gets an advance, we won't lose because he'll scheme with a base of 1, and then he'll need a boost of 4, and Rhino has no 4 boosters in the deck. Okay, so this is a safe flip right here. Alright, that's going to end our turn. Let's ready back up. And we're going to draw back up to 6 here. 1, 2. Ooh, there's the Magic Blast. Okay, just the Magic Blast. Blast, but that's okay. Alright, he's going to add 1 to the main. He's going to scheme because we're in Alter Ego. He's confused. Nothing happens with that. Then we get dealt 1 face down counter card, which is Charge. Attach to Rhino. Whenever he attacks, the attack gains Overkill. So excess damage dealt over to an ally and gets +3 attack. At the end of the attack, we discard Charge. But we're both tough here with Wong and Strange. So that's going to be really good for us. Alright, back over to our turn. I think I just heal back up to full life just because I have the luxury to do so here. So let's exhaust, heal by 3. Brings us 7 back up to full life of 10 here. Alright, then we are going to flip up. I might as well get the confuse here, I think. But let's play Magic Blast first. If we get confused off again, I won't Images. So we use 3 resources here to play a Magic Blast. Hero action, deal 5 damage to an enemy. We're going to hit Rhino for 5. Brings from 15 down to 10. And then discard the top card of your deck. We got a physical, so we stunned the enemy. Ooh, that's even better. So we got a stun off on him here. Alright, that's perfect. And then we're going to exhaust the Cloak of Levitation to ready up Doctor Strange. We're going to use Images of Icon here. Pay 1 resource for Spell Mastery. Exhaust Doctor Strange. And we trade the special here, paying the 1 cost. Confuse a villain. And also remove 4 threat from the scheme, clearing off the main scheme here. And that will cycle through that. And our last card is going to be Crimson Band, so we stun him again next turn, and we have a Confuse, which we're ready to do. Alright, I think Wong just chills out here. We'll be putting a lot more damage next turn. What's this? Let's see. Do I want to... I think I actually want to cycle through, right? Because, yeah, I think we want to cycle through here. Because this is a really safe turn because I have him stunned and confused. And we have the Tufts if he can get through, right? So I don't think I want to... not cycle through. Yeah, so we're going to choose this card. We're going to end our turn. Let's ready back up. And we'll draw back up to 5 here. And we'll have the Protective Ward in our deck, I believe. So we deck out, get dealt face down counter card. So we can cancel a nasty counter if he gets like something really bad. But I don't think, we actually want him to attack so we can pop the Tough with his charged anyways. So yeah, I feel like we should be doing great here. I'm going to shuffle up, and then we're drew back up to our hands here 5. Alright, and let's see what we got here. Should be the research generator. Yeah, I have Agamotto. Oh, did I draw the Protective Ward? No, added in Magic Blast. I forgot. I thought I added in the Protective Ward. I think it's fine either way. Alright, Rhino, so he's going to add 1 to the main. He's going to attack us, but he's stunned. Activation does not go through. Then he's going to deal us in counter card for a total 2. First one is Hydra Bomber. When view chooses to take 2 damage, place it on the main. Let's put it there on the main again. And then the last encounter card is Stampede. When viewed in hero form, Ron attacks you if a character is damaged by the attack, the character is stunned. So he's going to attack us here. Do I block with Wong? Then we block here with Wong. So Wong's going to exhaust, defend his attack. He has a Tough. He's with a base of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with an Overkill. And the boost is 2. So it's going to be 8 damage. Knocks out the Tough from Wong. But Overkill does not matter because Wong did not die. And then after the attack, we discard the charged. Okay, that was really good. And then no damage dealt to, or Wong didn't take any damage, so he doesn't get stunned or anything. And I think that's it. So it's back over to our turn. All right, let's see here. I want to, if I play the Eye of Agamotto, oh man, I kind of messed up there, huh? I should have had Wong take out the Hydra Bomber, because now Hydra Bomber is going to take out my Tough. If I play, oh wait, I just played Magical Enhancements, I think. Yeah, let's just do that. We're gonna use, okay, messing this up. We're gonna use 2 resources right here, so we can play our Eye of Agamotto. It's a 2-cost upgrade. We exhaust to generate a wild resource, so we can play Magical Enhancements. Play it under any player's control. When we get the Doctor Strange, we get +1 Thor, +1 attack, and +1 defense. And then whenever the round ends with discard, so when the villain phase ends with discard this. But now we're 2 attack here, so let's go and exhaust swing for 2, defeat the Hydra Bomber. All right. Then let's exhaust the Cloak, so we can ready Strange back up. And then, oh, I don't get the stun here because I don't have the resource to pay for the Crimson Bands. Do I flip down to pop the Confuse? I kind of want to do that. Let's go ahead and, if he attacks me, I have the Tough though to take the attack is the thing. I feel like I want to lose the Tough because when I cycle through, I want to get the Tough back again, right? So let's just stay in here form. We're going to swing. No, let's just Thor it. Yeah, just in case. We're going to Thor for 3, clear off the main. Alright, that's going to end our turn. Let's right back up. We're on to the Magic Blast here. Drop back up to 5. Ooh, this might be good, depending on what the next card is. Alright, Rhino, so he's going to add 1 to the main. He's going to attack us, rotate to the face, because I have a Tough stats card. He's in with a base of 3, gets a boost of 1, 4 damage, knocks off our Tough. We don't take any damage there. Face down and counter card is Sandman. He comes with toughness. Oh, that's going to be a little bit tough. But yeah, just toughness, 2 scheme, 3 attack, and 4 life. Okay. At the end of the round, we discard this, and our stats go back down to normal. Okay. I feel really good with the Eye of Agamotto finally out. So we want a Crimson Bands Rhino. And then do I want to defeat Sandman here? I think I do. Actually, I could master the Mystic Arts, which I think we do. Yeah, let's just control everything. We're going to swing for 1, knock off the Tough from Sandman. Then we're gonna use 2 resources here and play the Master of the Mystic Arts. So we pay the project. Oh wait, it's gonna cost 4 resources. Okay, sorry guys, let me think this through again. Let's not do that yet. Cause wait, why did I pay 2? Okay, I knocked out the tough. Oh, if I pay for the Master of Mystic Arts, I do 2. And then okay, let me think. If I do this, then I can Crimson Band Sandman. And then we have to play Crimson Bands again with this. I think that's fine. We just toss this and we can get it back with the Sanctum Sanctorum. Yeah, let's go ahead and exhaust. I want to generate a raw resource so we can play Master of Mystic Arts. So we pay the pretty costs of the top of the invocation deck. So this is 2 costs, 2 resources, and then we can trigger the special and then put it back on top of the deck face up. So we trigger the Crimson Band Satchel Rack, stun an enemy, and do 7 damage to it. We're gonna do that on Sandman, which will defeat him. And then we put it on discard pile, and then with the Master of Mystic Arts, we put it back on top of our deck. Let's exhaust the Cloak of Levitation to ready up Doctor Strange. When we use Spell Mastery, exhaust, pay the permanent cost of the invocation card, which is 2, so 2 resources here. So we can Crimson Band's Rhino now. It's going to do 7 damage and brings from 10 down to 3, and he will get stunned. All right, and then I think I say up. Oh, and then after that, it goes in discard pile. When we deck out of our invocation deck, we're going to shuffle up the deck, reshuffle it, and then cycle through again here. Okay, so the question now is, when do I want to flip him? When we flip him, he's going to stun us, I believe, on stage 3. Don't think that's too bad, though. Okay, so top card here is going to be face up, which will be the Winds again. Okay. All right, that's going to, I think we stay up in hero form. Yeah, let's ready back up. Okay, we're going to drop back up to 5. Okay, just resource cards probably. Yeah, just resource cards this turn. That's okay. Around his turn, he's going to add 1 to the main, goes up 2. He's going to attack us. He's stunned. Activation does not go through. Then we get dealt 1 face down counter card, which is cut off guard. This card upgrade or support control. Dang, we don't have our cancel there. So with this card something, I guess we toss a Sanctum Sanctorum here because it's only an alter ego. The other stuff we use every single turn because we're going to be spending at least some part of every turn in hero form. All right, let's go ahead and Windsor Tomb here. We're going to Spell Mastery, Exhaust Strange, pay the cost, which is 0, draw 3 cards. Come on. Okay, we got something at least here with our resources. There goes this card, and the next card here is going to be Crimson Bands. So I think I just go for it here, right? We'll get stunned. We don't care about stun. I think we just pop him. Do I? Yeah, because if I draw the Magic Blast, we can go for the kill. Okay, let's use a resource here. So we can play the Master of the Mystic Arts. Pay per any cost of the top card of the invocation deck, which is 2 for Crimson Bands. This is 2 resources right here. So we can use it, stun an enemy, and then do 7 damage to it. So stun Rhino 7 damage will bring his life from 3 all the way down to 0. Okay, so that will defeat him. Flip him over to his third and final stage here, where he comes in. Oh, his toughness. Dang, I forgot. All right, he has toughness, and then his one view is a stun hero, so we do get stunned here. And then let's give him his life, which is 16. And then let's put the tough here. But we got him stunned at least. And then after we resolve this, we put it back on top with the ability of the Master of the Mystic Arts here. I think we just get rid of our stun here. Yeah, let's exhaust the cloak to ready Doctor Strange back up. We're going to just attack, remove the stun, because I do need to play those Magic Blasts that are still in the deck. And I think I just discard all this, and I think we can make this through. Yeah, let's end our turn with discard these 4 cards. Ready back up, and draw back up to 5. This is actually better, I think, because we want to try to keep him stun locked with the Crimson Bands. We got the Protected Ward, which I like a lot here. All right, round starts get add 1 to the main, goes up to 3. He's going to attack us. He's stun locked. And then we get dealt 1 face down counter card, which is an obligation. Dang it, it's not the treachery, so we can't cancel it, right? Only when a treachery is reviewed. Okay, physical toe. You may flip to alter ego and then choose to exhaust yourself to miss from the game, or the next event you play costs 3 additional resources. This card's obligation after you play an event. I think I just flipped down here. Yeah, we're gonna, you may flip to alter ego. Let's do that, and then we can exhaust Strange to remove this card from the game. So get rid of the obligation. All right. Okay, so it's back over to our turn. I think I stayed down here. I'm not quite getting, I don't want Wong to get popped here, because, wait, if I flip up, I read up with the cloak. If Wong attacks to remove the tough, I can't get this, he goes away. I think I just go for it here. I think we go, because we have the protective ward, so we're gonna go for it. Let's flip up here to hero form. We're going to exhaust the cloak to ready strange back up. Wong is going to swing for 2, knock off the tough from Rhino. He'll take a constant damage. Wong gets defeated. Okay. Then we're going to spell mastery, so pay the cost here, which is 2. Exhaust ourselves, 2 costs to Crimson Bands, which will stun Rhino again and do 7 damage. Brings us from 16 down to 9. Okay. And then that's going to end turn. Let's ready back up. Let's discard these 2 resources, hold on to the protective ward, and drop back up to 5. This is going pretty smoothly here. We need the magic blast here to go for the kill. Alright, round turn is going to add 1 to the main, goes up to 4. He's going to attack us. He's stunned. He gets a face on counter card, which is I'm tough. Give Rhino a tough stats card. If he has one, this card against Surge, so he does not have a tough. He just gets one. Okay. Oh, do I want to protective ward it? Nah, because I just knock it off. Yeah, we're gonna. I forgot. Sorry, guys. This should be discarded after we did that. So next one's going to be the images of icon. So I probably just flip down here. We want to thwart and flip down. So let's use 2 resources here. We're going to play Astral Projection. Choose a scheme. This one, remove 3 threat from it, drops it down to 1. And then look at the top card of the encounter deck. For each boost icon, which is 2, remove 2 more threats. So clear that off. Alright, and then we know the boost is going to be a double booster. Oh, he's confused. So we're getting Master Play and gives it to a side scheme. I think that's fine. Let's go ahead and swing for 1. Knock off that tough. Exhaust the cloak. Ready back up. We're going to take it slow. We're going to swing for 1 again. Brings it from 9 down to 8. And then we're going to flip down to Alter Ego because we have him confused here. That's going to turn us right back up. I think now we just discard both of these. We want those Magic Blasts. Drop it up to 6. Hopefully getting to a Magic Blast. That's not bad either. No Magic Blast. How many? I think we have... I don't know how many he has in deck, actually. We should be drawing to it soon. I think we have 1 in the discard, I believe, from earlier for the Crimson Bands. Yeah, there's a Magic Blast there. Okay, we got to play 1 Magic Blast and then do a little bit more damage. Round turn is going to add 1 to the main. He's going to scheme because we're in Alter Ego. He's confused. And he's going to deal with 1 face on counter card, which is a Master Plan. So place 4 thought on each side scheme. If there are no side schemes in play, we discard from encounter until we get a side scheme and then reveal that side scheme. So it's mill here until we get a side scheme, which we just images. Oh, we got it right away. Crowd control with the crisis and 2 per player threat. So that's fine. All right. Wait a minute. Okay, we have wins, Crimson Bands. Oh, I really want to get the tough status card one. Let's see. This is the Doctor Strange card and add to your hand. If I take a hit from Rhino, he has 4 attack. I should be okay. Let's just play the Mystic Studies here. So let's use a resource here. So we play Mystic Studies. Alter your action, search your deck and discard off for Doctor Strange card and add to your hand. Then we should have a lower deck. Okay, which Doctor Strange card do we want? If I could get Wong. And then we drop into the thing, and Wong can block for us, and then we win for sure. I think we actually get Wong, right? That's the Doctor Strange card. Yeah, we add Wong to your hand, because Wong can now swing with us. And then we'll draw into the Magic Blast, and then win the game that way. I think that is the play. Okay, so we get Wong here. Then let's go ahead and use a resource. This would be 2 more, total 3, so we can play Wong. Then we are going to flip up to hero form. We're going to use Spell Master, exhaust ourselves, pay the paying cost of the image's icon, 1 resource, trigger a special, which is to confuse the villain, and remove 4 threat from a scheme, clear off the crowd control. Defeating the scheme here, and then we put into our discard. Next card here is going to be the Vapors. Okay. I think we actually stun Rhino. That would be better. Okay, let's exhaust the cloak to write out Dark Strange. Spell Mastery, pay the cost here, which is 0. Exhaust ourselves, and then it gets its card. Choose a status card in place. Replace it with a different status card. So we're going to swap this confused with a stun here. Okay, I think we definitely got it now. And then Wong will swing for 2 on Rhino. Brings it from 8 down to 6. Wong will take a consequence damage. And that's going to end turn. Let's write it back up. And we're going to not deck out. So we're going to hold on to this card in hand. Draw 4 more cards. And we got the Magic Blast there. Okay, so we just got to play it and then we win. And the last card here is going to be the 7 Rings. Our round turn, he adds 1 to the main. He's going to attack us. He's stunned. Nothing happens. We face on counter card, which is hard to keep down. Rhino, he hews 4 damage. If no damage, he gains Surge. All right, so it's going to heal 4, rings from 6 back up to 10. Damn, I thought I had it here. So a little bit longer. He's delaying us. Wait. Sorry, guys. We got treachery here. Sorry, guys. Sorry. We're gonna go back on that real quick. So he's 6 life. When we get this treachery hard to keep down, we can actually use the mode generate a wild resource to play protective ward. When treachery is revealed in the counter deck, cancel all of its effects and discard one and cancel this treachery right here. So no healing from Rhino. Okay, there we go. So now we're gonna use just 3 resources right here. So we can play Magic Blast. Here, actually attack, do 5 damage to enemy. Discard top card of your deck. If it's mental, we confuse him. We do 5 damage. He gets confused. It doesn't matter. And then Wong is going to take the kill here, swinging in for 2. That'll bring Rhino from 1 down 0. Holy cow, guys. I was wrong. I definitely doubted Strange, but he did it here, and I think pretty handedly. I'm not sure what this says about the myth, but that was a fun game. Let me know what your conclusion from this is. I still don't think Doctor Strange is the strongest hero for the 25 blank card challenge, but let me know if you'd be interested for me to try other heroes with this. Also, if you're interested in seeing Strange take on Claw with the 25 blank cards, click on the video somewhere on the screen. Claw isn't a very difficult villain, but he's an entirely different beast from Rhino. I hope you guys all enjoy this one, and I'll see you guys all in the next video.